Hi my dear friends and welcome back to this channel. My name is Yulia and here I talk all things Canada, traveling, learning languages, and today we'll be talking about the last one. In this video I'll teach you 20 phrases that native speakers use that will help you with your English exams or with your English in general. So if you want to sound like a native speaker by the end of this video, then keep on watching.
Show me what you got.
So what's an idiom anyways? What the hell is that? So an idiom is a group of words or a phrase that cannot be translated literally. These phrases are used both in written and spoken English. So let's take a look at the most popular idioms in English, see what they mean, and learn something new. The first phrase we have here is once in a blue moon. That simply means rarely. Let's say you have a friend, Yulia, and if Yulia doesn't go out, she's not like a party animal, she doesn't want to, spend time with her friends, stuff like that, you can say Yulia goes out once in a blue moon, meaning she rarely goes out, she prefers to stay at home.
I think the technical term is once in a blue moon.
The next phrase we have here is rain or shine. What does that mean? That means no matter what. Let's say you have an event or like a music festival. Normally they would put on the flyer, on the ticket, whatever, rain or shine. So this event is happening, rain or shine, meaning this event is happening no matter what. If it's raining, come. If it's shining, come. So no matter what, rain or shine.
Rain or shine?
The next phrase is big time. If you had the best day of your life, you went to see Tenet in the movies, you can say I love this movie big time, so meaning you liked it very much. So big time means to the highest level, so you can go to an awesome party and you can say it's been an awesome party, big time.
Oh, big time.
Another idiom that we use in English language is speak of the devil, meaning when you and your friend discussing Tom and you're like, yeah, Tom is like very successful, and then Tom shows up. He just comes into the room. You can say, oh, speak of the devil, Tom, blah, blah, blah. Speak of the devil means that you just mentioned the name and the person appeared or something happened that you just mentioned.
Reverend Matter, speak of the devil.
And the next idiom is kind of similar to the previous one. It is out of the blue. So if you're talking about Tom again and then he shows up, you can say, oh, he just came out of blue, like he just came from out of nowhere, like we're not expecting Tom, but he just like and appeared. So out of blue meaning someone or something happened and you were not expecting that to happen.
That was so out of the blue.
The next popular idiom in English language is when pigs fly. It makes no sense, but that's what it is. If someone asks you, Yulia, when are you gonna shave your hair? You'll be like, oh, when pigs fly, meaning like never. In Russian language we say when the lobster whistles on the mountain. That doesn't make any sense, meaning never. Never I'm gonna shave my beautiful hair. So when pigs fly and the lobster whistles, then I'll shave my hair.
Yeah, right, when pigs fly.
Ah!
The next phrase might sound weird and it's break a leg. Why would someone break a leg, you would ask? Well, this is how you actually say good luck to a person. When your friend Michael is going to take an IELTS exam, you can be like, Michael, break a leg, meaning Michael, good luck.
Break a leg. Yeah, break a leg.
One of my favorite English idioms that I use all the time is call it a day. Call it a day is when you're done. Let's say you worked a lot and you're like, you know what? Call it a day. Like, I'm done. I'm finished. Like, I'm out of here. And you can only use it when you've done already something. You cannot just like wake up and be like, you know what? Call it a day. I don't want to do anything. No, you don't use it like that. When you've been working all day and you're kind of tired and you're like, you know what? Like, I'm done. Call it a day.
You might as well call it a day.
Another awesome phrase that I learned when I moved to Canada is to ring a bell. What does that supposed to mean? So basically, ring a bell is another way to say sounds familiar. If I'm talking to you and telling a story and I'm like, yeah, in design we do that, blah, blah, blah. And then I can ask you, does it ring any bell to you? Like, does it sound familiar? Do you like understand what I'm trying to say? Kind of thing. Or you're trying to explain something to your friend and be like, yeah, Alex the painter, does it ring a bell? Does it sound familiar? Alex the painter? And your friend might be like, yeah, right, like, totally get it. Or he or she can be like, Alex the painter? Nah.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The next idiom we have is a rule of thumb. So here's the thumb. Where's the rule? A rule of thumb is basically a guide or principle based on the experience. For example, you can say that a good rule of thumb is that the portion of rice is 2 handfuls. So like this. That's a rule of thumb. Or as a rule of thumb, in Montreal, we always leave 15% tip when we're going out.
General rule of thumb is 36 adults or 70 children.
Moving on to the couch potato. Couch potato, what is it? Basically, if a person spends all day watching TV on his or her couch, you can call that person a couch potato, being like, Bill, you are such a couch potato. You didn't do anything today. You didn't clean, you didn't cook, you didn't do your homework. I'm very angry.
Look, you're gonna become the first alien couch potato.
The next idiom is very helpful if you're taking your English exams, and it is food for thought, meaning something to think about it. If you're writing an essay in your IELTS or you're taking your Duolingo test, you can be like, this topic gives me a lot of food for thought. This way you're gonna sound like, more proficient, more like a native speaker. I can give you a whole lecture on motivation and how to stay motivated, and then I can be like, here's some food for thought. What helps you stay motivated? Think about it and write an essay about that.
Quite scary to think. Food for thought. Speak.
The next idiom we use when we feel bad, sad, sick, tired, and it is under the weather. Normally we would say, I'm feeling under the weather, meaning I'm feeling sick, I don't want to do anything, I'm like just be a couch potato and watch Netflix. So if you're feeling bad, sad, tired, you can always say you're feeling under the weather.
I am just feeling under the weather.
The next phrase is my favorite one. It is the elephant in the room, meaning it is something, normally a problem, that people are trying to ignore. When you are like discussing things, but you're ignoring one thing. This is called the elephant in the room. For example, recently I got an offer for a part-time job and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a full-time job. So I had a bunch of interviews and then the recruiter called me and was like, hey, how about we speak about the elephant in the room? Because we never discussed this. I was looking for a full-time job. She was proposing a part-time job. So that was the elephant in our case. So we discussed it so that way we didn't have any elephants left.
Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room.
The next phrase is pretty popular, and I think in every language we have that. To kill 2 birds with 1 stone, meaning achieving 2 goals at the same time. You can say, I picked up my groceries on the way to my gym. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So I was going to the gym anyways, and then I was like, let's pick up some groceries. So you did 2 things in 1 action, basically.
So I figured out a way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Moving on, and the next phrase is to do something by the book, meaning following the strict rules. For example, in Canada, people do everything by the book. They do not speed where it's prohibited, they file their taxes on time, meaning people do everything by the book. If the government says the deadline is 1st of April, people will submit the taxes before that time. Obviously, there are people who do that after, but still, by the book meaning following the rules you have. Same if you're working on the project in your college and you have like an assignment and a list of things to do. You can be like, hey guys, let's do everything by the book so we get the best mark. Meaning, let's follow the guidelines and get A+.
I will always go by the book.
The next phrase that we use in English all the time is short and sweet. Meaning, something is super short and relevant. Like my videos on YouTube. You always compliment me on being short and sweet, being right to the topic, no like extra bullshit. So you can call my videos short and sweet.
I'll make this short and sweet.
Okay guys, we have 3 idioms left, almost the end. And the next one is fit like a glove, meaning something fits you perfectly. Let's say this shirt fits like a glove, meaning it fits perfectly. It's like the size I'm wearing, or this lipstick fits like a glove, like I was born with the red lipstick, right? So fit like a glove is when something fits you perfectly, when it's well suited, or of a right size. You can say the top manager position fits Tom like a glove, meaning Tom is perfect for that position.
It fits like a glove, Captain.
The next idiom has something to do with boats, and it is to be in the same boat, meaning to have the same problems. Let's say I got fired, you got fired, so we are in the same boat. We both are looking for jobs, we both were laid off or fired or whatsoever, so we have the same problem. We have a problem in common, so we are in the same boat here.
I mean, we're in the same boat.
And the last but not least is a slip of the tongue. This is basically what I have every time I'm trying to film video, especially when it's your fourth one and you like... So this is called a slip of the tongue. It's not like your tongue literally does like this stuff. No, it's just when you're trying to say something and it's like, and slips. So a slip of a tongue is when you were trying to say a word, but you couldn't do that.
It was just a slip of the tongue.
And this is it for today. I hope the video was fun and helpful, and you can always say thank you, Yulia, by giving me the thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!